That decision just moments ago. Djokovic had appealed to the court after a decision to revoke his visa for a second time. And Djokovic's visa was first cancelled after questions about his COVID-19 vaccine exemption. Let's cross over straight away to Sarah Clark, joined us live from Brisbane, from where she's monitoring events. And Sarah, just tell us more about this decision, if you would.
Well, we had 5 hours of deliberations and arguments from both sides in the federal court in Melbourne on Sunday. This was a special hearing before the full bench, and in the last few minutes, Justice Alsop, the Chief Justice Alsop, has announced that he's upholded the decision to deport Novak Djokovic. So Djokovic has now lost his chance to defend the Grand Slam title, to win his 10th Australian Open. We've had the deliberations, or the argument being made from his lawyers that the Immigration Minister, Alex Hawke's decision to deport him, that decision made on Friday, that it was irrational and illogical. The government had argued that the case for Djokovic staying in Australia, he posed a public health risk. And the Alex Hawke, the Immigration Minister, made the decision. He used his discretionary powers as the Minister to revoke his visa, simply stating it was on the public grounds in the best interest for the Australian community to leave. And he simply said that him staying here, Djokovic staying here and remaining in Australia, he would fuel this anti-vaccination sentiment. So this is a big decision after days and days of this saga going before the federal court twice, his visa being revoked twice, and finally a decision before the federal court with the Chief Justice stating that Djokovic must go. And this could also mean, and we're yet to hear whether or not they will include this, but he could also be banned from re-entering Australia based on this decision. That could mean that Djokovic could be 37 years of age before he's able to return to try and compete again in this tournament. Now, the judge said due to the urgency of this case, purely on the grounds it's one day or on the eve of the Australian Open, and Djokovic was set to play tomorrow evening, he made this decision and he will hold off releasing the grounds for his decision until potentially tomorrow. But certainly a big news story, and we could see Djokovic potentially deported within hours from Australia.
I was going to say, what actually happens to him now? Is he's literally about to be thrown out of the country, is he?
Potentially. So the first time his visa was cancelled, the suggestion from the federal government was that he must be deported within hours. We're yet to find out if that ruling will be included as part of the Chief Justice's decision. At the moment, the court has just adjourned again to decide on what the next orders could be. And we're also yet to find out, because it's only just happened in the last few minutes, whether or not, or what avenues Djokovic's team has to appeal this decision on Sunday, this special federal court hearing in Melbourne. So as I mentioned, the Australian Open is tomorrow. Djokovic was set to play, but we're yet to find out if what Djokovic's team will do next.
All right, Sarah, leave it there for the moment. Thanks very much indeed for that update. Sarah Clark reporting there from Brisbane in Australia.